Hi friends, my name is Leisha Renice and I am a singer-songwriter and multi-passionate creative, encouraging you to build a creative life and business of your dreams. Yay, welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about being a late bloomer. So if you follow me for any amount of time, you know that it took me 9 years to graduate with my degree. That's right, my undergraduate degree. I went into college in 2008, I left in 2017, and not without feeling less than or stupid or behind in life. So while I was in college, I really suffered with depression. I feel like everybody who went to college knew exactly what they wanted to do, who they wanted to be. I was the only one who really felt like this isn't really what I want to do long term with my life. I just chose a safe option, and before I knew it, it was too late to turn around in my mind. Too late to turn around and figure out what else to do with my life, because everybody's supposed to have their life figured out by 25, right? Or so they tell us. You know, by 18, we're expected to know exactly what we want to do with the rest of our lives. And when we really think about it, it's really ridiculous. It's really ridiculous that we put this pressure on 18-year-olds to have it all together, to know who they are beyond, grade school, and to be able to make decisions that will affect their life for the rest of their lives. I'm talking to you, Sally Mae. But either way, I felt for a long time that I was behind in life. And sometimes I still have to wrestle with those feelings. Now, I know that I went through a quarter life crisis when I was 25, and I really was infatuated with this idea of hitting it while I'm young, doing the best that I can while I'm young, hitting my stride, peaking in my 20s. And this is really to blame because of media and society. Society glorifies youth. Society worships the ground that teenagers walk on. If they come up with a new idea, they're praised like this should be the standard. And everybody else who is 30 and above kind of feels like, oh, well, I guess I'm not important. I guess I'm not excellent. But the truth is, it takes time to build anything excellent. It takes time to build something that means something, that is impactful, that is done with all, what is the word I'm trying to look for? Integrity. It takes time to build something of integrity. This story of overnight success, the story of hitting it big when you're 18, these are the exceptions to the rule. Most of the time, it takes people years to build something. And I don't want to peak when I'm 20. I don't want to peak when I'm 18. I don't want to peak when I'm 35. I have a lot of life, Lord willing, to live. And it would be a tragedy if all my greatness would be used in my youth, because what else can I do? I know that it feels really hard for you to really be content with where you are in life, because I was there. And again, like I said, I'm still working through those things. But I promise you, your best years are not behind you. Your best years are now. Your best years are now. We always want to look forward to, like we're watching this clock countdown or something. We're all obsessed with death. We're all obsessed with being great before we die. But the truth is, you're great now. Even if nobody recognizes you, even if nobody, celebrates you because you're not 18 hitting it big, you still matter today. You still matter right now. And the best days that you have are right now. And the only thing you have is right now. Even the future, we can't predict what's going to happen in the future. I don't know if I'll be alive tomorrow. Who knows? You know what I mean? Lord willing, I will be. But the whole point is to be present in you today and be grateful for the you that you are today, and to be grateful for all the things that you've accomplished today. Ultimately, you are not behind in life. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. There's always this thought of people saying, well, if I had done it earlier in my life, then I could have, or no, you couldn't have, because you had to go through what you had to go through to be the person that you are today. Don't despise your beginnings. Don't despise your early years in life. Use those to your advantages. Now that you know that this thing doesn't work or didn't work when you were younger, what can you do now to change the direction of your life? You have control to change your life if you want to. You have control to change your narrative. And instead of being, woe is me, I'm too old now, you're never too old. The only time you're too old is when you're dead, when you have no breath in your body. And I know for people who are older than me, they're like, well, you don't understand. Listen, I went through a phase in life where I thought that my life was over at 25. At 25, this toxic messaging from the world is not helping you. It's not benefiting you. It's making you throw away your dreams as if you are too old to pursue them. And it's a lie. It's not true. Like I said, I know that the world glorifies youth, and I know that they despise and throw away older people. But older people have all the wisdom. You have all the benefits of living a full life and knowing what to do, what not to do, knowing what's wise and what's not. These young people that hit it big, a lot of them fall on their face because they lack the wisdom and understanding and the maturity to handle that kind of success. But now, as a person who is older, and I know it's, depends on how old you are if you consider me to be older. But now that I'm older than 25, I know that life is for the living. I know that I have a long and precious and awesome life ahead of me. I know that my best days are today, not what they were yesterday, and they're not ahead of me. Hopefully it does get better, but right now the best days that I have are now, and all I can control is what I have now. So like I said, you are not behind in life. That is not true. You are not behind in life. You are not slow. You are not a late bloomer. You are your own being. You are your own plant. You bloom when it's time for you to bloom. Don't feel pressure. Don't feel rushed. Don't be looking at these other plants beside you, at these evergreen trees when you're not evergreen. Don't be looking at these other people who are ahead of you in life when really you're living your own life. There is no way that you can be behind in your life. There's no way. That's not how this works. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. You are not behind in life. And when those thoughts come at you, because they will, when those thoughts come at you and make you question what you should be doing, where you should be, understand that those shoulds are a lie. You should be where you are right now. You should be doing what you are right now. And if you feel like you need to make a different decision, you have all power to do that. That's the wonderful thing about living. You get to make your life. You get to make the decisions that impact your life for the future. Instead of looking at yourself in the future and seeing what could be or seeing what possibilities there are, what beautiful things are in your life today that you're neglecting? What are things that you're not celebrating? Even the small things, you getting up and showering, you brushing your teeth, you dressing yourself, like you being able to walk. There are things that you can appreciate every single day that keeps you in the moment and makes you appreciative of who you are today, because you are a living human being making an impact, even if you fail to acknowledge that you are. The damaging thing about shoulds is that it will have us moving faster than we're able to move right now. We'll be taking on more things than our capacity allows, and we'll be despising where we are today, and will cause us to hate our lives. So again, for those who feel like they're behind in life, you're not. You are exactly where you're supposed to be, and where you are and where you're supposed to be is a gift. Use that as a gift. Use it to your greatest ability. Do all the things. Find all the things that you can do. And instead of focusing on what you don't have or what you haven't accomplished, focus on what you have accomplished, what you are doing currently, and understand that you're trying your best. People want you to compete with other people, but once you realize there's no competition, you can opt out of that race and live your life to the fullest and not somebody else's life or what you think other people should be doing or what you think you should be doing. You're able to live a life that's more fulfilling once you actually take time to sit there and really be like, you know what, where I am ideally may not be where I want to be, but where I am is beautiful. And I still have goals and I still have time to reach those places that I want to be. Because the truth is, where you think you should be might not be where you should be at all. Who is telling you that you should be there? Who? Who's racing? What are we rushing for? Like who are we racing against? The race doesn't exist. Take your time. Take your time. Life, like Chris Rock said, life is the longest thing you'll do in life ever. Take your time. Live your life and live it second by second, moment by moment. Don't rush. Live for today. Okay? So I hope this was helpful. If it was, let me know what you think. What things are you struggling with that you might need encouragement with? Are you struggling with feeling like you're behind in life? Like, do you feel like you should be somewhere that you're not? And how can you really take action today to allow yourself to be more grateful for where you are right now? All right. And I'll talk to you all in the next video. Bye.